Hello and welcome back to this week's video. So if you're looking to start camping or wild camping and you're wondering where to start, I might just have a couple of good solutions for you to start doing this on a really small budget. I'll show you all of my kit that I'm going to take with me. I'm going to set up the tent and show you what that's all about, but I'm also going to show you some really good cooking techniques, how you can make it very, very cheap to do this, and also just enjoy what nature has to offer at a really good budget price. So hopefully you can enjoy this, and yeah, let's get into the video. Camping spot now, as you can see, in quite a barren spot, but also hopefully out of the wind as well. Okay, so time to show you the kit, and yeah, I've got my big hiking bag with me today. But the tent is the Highlander Dura 2, so I'll be getting this out and seeing how that kind of gets on. But as you can see, it's a lot smaller when you pack it away versus my bag, so I can get a lot more in it. My bag is a 90 litre and you can get a lot more stuff in this. Obviously you've got the big section at the bottom there, a couple of big pockets, but yeah, this fully extends really high as well, and it's actually got quite a long kind of section in there, and also has the kind of the pocket at the top there, which can also fit quite a lot of stuff. Really good support in here for the waist. That basically takes all of the weight, so it's kind of really important for you to try and get a bag that's got really good kind of waist support, because that will literally take all the weight off your shoulders, which is exactly what you need. And then you can obviously make all the adjustments on the inside. My cheap dinner consists of smoky barbecue chicken breasts. They are 76p, which is a huge reduction. They were 3.82 before, so I decided to get two of them. I yeah, spent the money big style, decided to get two. Tomatoes, they're probably the most expensive thing I've got. I've got some cheap cheese, 150, look at that. Soft pizzas, can't beat them. And a bit of a sweet treat for after, 28p. Unbelievable, grapes and strawberries. And I've got my pan. I'm going to cook all that kind of up and make something a bit nicer with it. Yeah, let's get this tent up and try and get some food as well. I'm getting a little bit peckish now. All sorted, and yeah, it didn't take very long to kind of set up, to be honest with you. Quite a simple tent, yeah, Highlander Dura 2, and yeah, quite a nice little size really. And there's just one door for this one, and yeah, I think this way should mean that I'm kind of out of the wind really. Yeah, really impressed with this tent. It's in really good condition as well, and I might even just give it like a bit of a spray as well, just to make it even more kind of waterproof. But £10, 10 quid, I mean, you could buy so little nowadays for £10, let alone a tent. So yeah, I'd imagine this is going to serve me really well. And I think the size is just ideal really, so I can just kind of condense the tent into a much smaller space for essentially the big kind of rucksack I need on the hiking adventures that I'm hoping to do. Can't complain at all. I could just have this cold, to be honest, but I feel like it would be nicer if I can get some kind of melted cheese on the go. Yeah, my trusty little adapter, which works a treat. Just means I can cook on here. Stick that on, maybe not stick it on with that on, but stick it on there. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick a little bit of oil in it so it doesn't just stick to the pan. Just break some of this off, get that in there. That cheese is melting through perfectly now, and I'm getting really nice kind of smells of smoky barbecue chicken, cheese. Amazing. What a setting. Sunshine, absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you don't realise how much you need it to come out into nature and just chill out, get away from things until you're actually doing it. And now I know why. It's just, there's just something about it that it gets you out away from stuff. It's so rewarding just to recharge your batteries in this way. It's really weird because you've got a lot of organisation to do with camping. You've got so much to kind of prepare and get ready for, and then obviously it's hiking and it's out and about, kind of getting stuff sorted for, you know, your food and whatnot. You know, when you actually finally settle in, it's more than rewarding. It's so worth the effort. So yeah, just a real pleasure to be sat here with that beautiful sunset and this setting. Awesome. Great food. Right, round number 2. I polished off the last pan. Smoky barbecue chicken breast. And I just saw it just reduced and I thought, you know what, it's gonna be a lot easier than cooking real chicken up, even though I would have done just a lot easier and quicker. So I thought, oh, I'll just go for that. I do actually have a barbecue sauce with me. McDonald's barbecue sauce, which is really easy obviously because you just don't have to worry about carrying a bottle around with you. So I thought it was a good way around doing it. So yeah, it just kind of gives you a good idea as to what you could potentially do with essentially a £10 tent, which you could probably find somewhere on eBay or Vinted these days, somewhere like that, or car boot sales. You probably pick one up there, and then, you know, get a few kind of pans and various bits. The jet boiler was like 50 odd quid to be fair, so that was quite expensive. But in terms of a cheap meal, you can't get much cheaper than £5.50, can you? And it's also really, really tasty. And the more rewarding thing really is just eating it out here in nature. Absolutely awesome. Now I'm going to get this barbecue sauce in as well. Let's go crazy. Let's go for it. We've done a lot of hiking today. Probably deserve it. Beautiful sunset tonight. Yeah, so I've just come up to the very top of this little section that I'm on really. You see the tent just down the bottom there. Yeah, I'm just toying with the idea of camping or not, because I actually don't have any of the clothing with me, stupidly. Can't believe I've actually brought all my camping stuff and no clothing layers. So I was slightly worried that I'll be too cold during the night, just in my sleeping bag, which if the wind kind of stays up I probably will be, because I've done it a few times before where it's been quite chilly. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just toying with the idea really. Maybe get in my tent and just stay warm. So if you are someone who's trying to get into camping and you're kind of wondering how to start really, I mean, I kind of started just by buying small items, if I'm being honest, and then building up the kit. I think that's probably the first thing to do. But I'm lucky in the sense of being able to drive, and obviously getting out there is fairly easy for me. I just need to find the time to do it really. But yeah, you could basically buy, like I say, a cheap tent like this, get yourself a really good sleeping mat. I mean, you don't have to spend much on it. I think I've spent about 20 quid on mine. Sleeping bag is probably the key bit, just to keep you warm during the night, especially if you're going to do it kind of during winter kind of conditions. Certainly you'll need probably a season 3, season 4 kind of really warm sleeping bag for that. And yeah, if you can get that sorted, then really it's a case of just building up enough things, such as like what food you want to take. Do you want to have a hot drink? do you want to have hot food? If you do, then get yourself obviously a jet boiler, which are around 50 quid really for a decent one. Obviously like little gas canisters, about 20 quid, stuff like that. But I mean, basically you could pretty much get off the ground with, I'd probably say really about 150 quid, maybe 200 quid max. And that's for like a really basic kind of setup. I think that's pretty much what I've kind of set up with. So you don't need like loads and loads of money to be able to do it. You can kind of get around it, but obviously you can buy more expensive, better items, which obviously help that kind of camping experience really. So it's yeah, don't kind of think that you can't do it if you haven't got a lot of money. I think it's just a case of being able to get out there and actually kind of do what you can with the kit that you have, and you'll still get plenty out of it, because I do, and I don't spend loads of money on my kit, I'll be totally honest with you. But it's quite cool just to get out and enjoy a bit of nature ultimately, so that's kind of the key bit. And if you can enjoy that, you'll have a great time. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video so far, and if you have, please do give it a like. I do generally really appreciate all the support, and yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. Oh God. Try and keep on moving as much as possible because it is freezing. All packed up in a space of about 5 minutes, which is pretty good. And yeah, as always, leave no trace. Yeah, leave this beautiful ground as it was meant to be. So let's get going. Yeah, I'm sure I'll come back to this spot at some point when I've got a few more layers. Yeah, looks like we're getting the final moments of the sunset as well. Oh, that's lucky. For this little walk through the moors, get back onto this green stuff. Oh, look at that. I'd have missed that down there. Yeah, very pretty end to this video. So yeah, lovely way to end the day. See you in the next one. Take it easy. Cheers.